What's up, guys? My name is Zack, and today I am driving a 1991 Honda CRX. Up front is a 1.6 liter inline four that has been supercharged, and down below is a 5-speed manual transmission. Now, I am super excited to be driving this CRX because it's been supercharged. I've driven CRXs before, I like them, that's nothing new, but I've never driven a supercharged one, and so today we get to see if it's a worthy modification or if you could save your money without one. But if you'd like to submit your own vehicle and have it reviewed here on the channel, you can head out over to my website, zackpradel.com/submit. It's a quick and easy submission form. It takes under a minute to fill out, and I come out to you. And if you'd like to see all my videos weeks or sometimes months in advance, you can head on over to my Patreon for only $5 a month. But let's get back to that 1.6 liter under the hood. Well, from the factory, that's how this car comes with the D16. Now, luckily, the owner actually had this vehicle dynoed before and after he supercharged it. Before he supercharged it, it made about 105 horsepower. After supercharging it, it makes 152. So, a nearly 50 horsepower bump. I have not ripped on it yet. So this is my true first reaction here. Second gear, he told me not to do first. Yeah, that's good. That's some good stuff right there. Down into second. Oh, I love it. 152 horsepower is all you really need in a car like this. It definitely wakes it up, and it just gives you so much pleasure. So this is also tuned for E85. It has bigger 440cc injectors, and it is tuned off of a Honda ECU. But otherwise, that's pretty much it. It's a Jackson Racing supercharger that's been slapped on, and gosh darn it, does that give you a good time. All right, like you said, avoid a pull in first gear, but second gear, go for it. So it has a rev limiter about 6,700 RPM. Like I said, paired to it is a 5-speed manual transmission. This remains pretty much unchanged. It does have a short throw shifter in it, but that's really it. Last but not least, the CRX is still front-wheel drive. How does it feel to drive the supercharged CRX? It's awesome. It's really, really incredible. The supercharger doesn't take anything away from the driving experience. Sometimes when you turbocharge a car, it creates this weird lag, or there's some hesitations before the boost builds, but because this builds so linearly, it just feels like the entire vehicle got an upgrade. There really are no downsides with the supercharger. You're gonna see for sure a dip in MPGs, but it's mostly because you're ripping on the thing all the time because it's so gosh darn fun, rather than the supercharger actually robbing the engine of huge MPG numbers. Oh, it's so wonderful. The clutch is great. Visibility is wonderful. CRXs are notoriously very, very light cars, so you can kind of chuck them into any corner, do whatever you want. And also, you're not really breaking any rules because this isn't a blisteringly quick vehicle. You know, I've been doing all of this within the speed limit of this road, which is such a nice time. I'm having so much fun getting up to and achieving the speed limit in this little car. With that stuff out of the way, let's talk about the interior. We're gonna talk about it really quick because it's mostly stock CRX stuff. In front of me, 4 gauges, white back gauges, love the way that they look. Below the gauge cluster, we have our rear defrost and gauge dimmer switch, and off to the right, we have the hazard switch. Steering wheel, typical Honda steering wheel, no airbag for 91. And off to the left, we have our climate control vent, our venting control, as well as a little cubby. Moving on to the door, we have manual mirrors, manual locks, and manual windows. As simple as they could make it back in 1991. Moving into the center, 2 climate control vents, digital clock, climate controls themselves, aftermarket Kenwood radio, cubby, cigarette lighter, ashtray, shifter, handbrake, and no cup holders, so it fails the big friggin' bottle test. The seats are comfortable in 90s, however, they have been through a thing or two, and so they're not holding up maybe as well as I would have hoped, but that's okay. We don't have any back seats. Luckily, the overseas market vehicles did get back seats, but us Yankees did not. I think they figured we couldn't fit our cheeseburgers back there, so they didn't give them to us. And the hatchback is very, very usable. It does have this nice little cover on it, which is great, and helps make this car a little bit better of a daily driver. You know, hatchbacks were pretty good back in the 90s, and the CRX is certainly one of them. Now we gotta talk about the looks. I love the look of the CRX. You know, Honda's styling in this era was very, very minimal, but I like it. You know, I've driven like the EF hatches. I'm mostly thinking of the EF shuttle that I drove in a similar color. Absolutely love this color, so 90s. I think it aged really, really well. I just love the look of the CRX. And this one is no different. It's a mostly stock car, so that makes perfect sense. With all of that being said, let's get on to my final thoughts. I know we kind of rushed through the rest of the car, but I've reviewed these before. It's nothing new or special. What is new and special is that supercharger, so let's hone in on it. As I mentioned with the driving experience, 152 horsepower is perfect. It's not too much. You're not spinning tire everywhere you go, but it just has this healthy addition. It feels like this engine is finally properly hydrated and gets the right nutrition. It feels a little bit bulkier than it used to be in the best way. It's a little bit more toned. It has muscle mass in all the right places now. Woken up. That's the best thing about this added supercharger, and like I said, there aren't very many downsides. Maybe you might hurt that reliability if Joe Schmo on the corner stow puts it in for you, but if you know what you're doing, Jackson Racing is a pretty well-developed company. They kind of know what they're doing. If you know what you're doing, you'll end up on top. The thing that speaks most to me about this car and about this experience is to peel back the curtain a little bit. To this review, I drove a 2025 BMW M5 Touring, which is the station wagon. 717 horsepower, twin turbo V8 plus a hybrid. That car is quick. But driving this car, there's nothing better. You cannot beat a supercharged CRX or a Miata or an MR2, or if you really want to push it, an S2000. I've been very, very fortunate in my career to have driven a lot of my dream cars. Incredible cars, powerful cars, expensive cars. But at the end of the day, the memories I cherish the most, the driving experiences that I enjoy the most, have always been in little dinky 4-cylinder cars. You get to use 100% of the car 100% of the time. And there's something somewhat innocent about them. And you don't invest hundreds of thousands of dollars into them. You buy one for $2,500, slap $1,000 worth of supercharger kit and injectors into it, and you go have fun. It's sort of low stakes, low pressure. I love it. There's no feeling like it. It just has this sort of childish immaturity, but childish innocence to it. I'm ripping gears in a CRX. It's a sunny day. And that's my point, is that it doesn't get much better than that. You might be watching this video, you have a CRX and you're thinking about supercharging it, and one day you're gonna sell the CRX and you're gonna buy a nice Mazda 3 Turbo, brand new, and then you're gonna sell that, you're gonna get that Porsche Cayman, or you're gonna go buy that Lexus LC500, or maybe you're gonna buy a BMW M5. You're gonna achieve those things. But I promise you that it doesn't actually get any better than this right here. And the fact that Brody, who built this car, drove it 2.5 hours each way just so I could review it, that means he stands by his work. This is as reliable as you need it to be. And the memories that you make in cars like this are worth more than their weight in gold. The car is utterly brilliant. And there is a certain feeling that comes along with modifying and building your own car. It's an incredibly gratifying experience. I have to imagine it's somewhat similar to having a child. Now, I've never had a child. I'm sure it's way more gratifying and so much more special and X, Y, or Z, but I'm sure the feelings are in a similar lane, at least. And now Brody, watching this video, he gets to see his child doing what it was designed to do, which is manufacture smiles out of frowns. And it does that very, very efficiently. Third gear, let's try it. There's that smile. Thanks, CRX. Thanks for giving me that one today. At least I can go home today and say, well, at least I smiled once. Because a day without smiling is a day wasted. And I'm getting too old to waste any days. It's incredible the amount of joy I get out of cars like this. And it's something so simple. It's like a kid playing with a set of car keys. Yeah, you can buy him an iPad with 1,000 colorful apps. But sometimes just jingling some keys, well, that'll do the trick. And the Supercharged CRX, well, that's doing the trick for me here today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Huge thank you to Brody for letting me borrow his CRX, letting me experience the glory of it, as well as bringing it up here so I could review it. So I really, really appreciate him doing that for me here today. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to rate the video, comment on the video, and subscribe if you really liked it. Take care, guys.